Welcome to our channel Time to Shine. Learn it once, remember it always. In today's video, we are going to take a look on the communication cycle and the importance of feedback. The very last topic from communication skills, grade 10 IT 402. So, we already learned about feedback. It is an important part of the communication cycle. Hope you remember the communication cycle. It starts from the sender. The message is transferred through a channel or a medium. The receiver receives it and to inform that the receiver understood the message, he or she will give a reply, which is called as feedback. So, why the feedback is important? To let the sender know that the receiver receives the message. So this is what mentioned here in the picture, and a feedback can be positive or negative. So what are the types of feedback? As I told you, we have positive feedback, we have negative feedback, and we have one other thing which is no feedback. So from the name you can understand that a positive feedback is a polite way of reply, or to put it in positive terms, the example given here is I noticed that you finished the work perfectly. Great job. So it's an appreciation. So that is a positive feedback. Whereas a negative feedback is not polite and it's little rude to the receiver. You keep forgetting to smile at the hotel guest when you talk to them. Another example, you take really long to reply to emails. Are you always so busy? So those are examples of negative feedback. The next one, no feedback. This is also possible in certain cases. It is a feedback which indicates disagreement of ideas. So it is like they don't want to give any feedback. Next, this is a very important 2 mark question children often asked. What is a good feedback? Okay, and only when a feedback is shared properly, it can help reinforce existing strengths and also can increase the recipient's abilities to rectify the errors. Because simply when we nod our head, when the sender sends something, they will not understand where are they going wrong. Only when a proper feedback is given, they will be able to correct their mistakes and they can perform better the next time. So, there are 4 points that you should remember. A specific feedback is the one which avoid general comments. We have to include more examples to clarify our statement. Instead of saying you went wrong, you have to point out where did they go wrong. A feedback should be timely. Being prompt is the key. A delayed feedback might lose its impact. The next one, polite. When you are sharing a feedback, the recipient should not feel offended by the language. So, our feedback should be in a polite manner. The last one, offering continuous support. The receiver should feel that he or she is getting support even after the feedback is told. So, these are the 4 points that you should remember. Next, the importance of feedback. As we know that feedback is a final component of communication cycle because that is a response sent to the sender by the receiver. Now, why is it important? Because it validates effective listening, it motivates, and it is always there. It boosts learning and it improves the performance. Now, the multiple choice questions. There might be more than one correct answer. Number one, which of these are examples of positive feedback? So we learned that a positive feedback is a polite way, a polished way of giving the feedback. Option number one, excellent, your work has improved. Yes, it's a positive feedback. Number two, I notice your dedication towards the project. Yes, that also sounds positive. Third one, you are always doing it the wrong way, which is a negative feedback. Number four, all of the above. So since third one is a negative feedback, fourth option is not possible. So the answers are A and B. Number two, which of these are examples of negative feedback? I hate to tell you this, but your drawing skills are poor, which of course is a negative feedback. Number two, you can surely improve your drawing, which is a positive feedback. Option C, this is a good drawing, but you can do better, which is again a positive feedback. Option D, none of the above, which is not correct. So the answer is A. Which of the following are effective components of a good feedback? Detailed and time consuming? No. Direct and honest? It sounds correct. Next one is specific. Yes, it is correct. Next one is opinion based. Since we can have multiple options, we go for direct and honest and specific. The last heading of the chapter is barriers to effective communication. So, which all things might affect the communication? The communication will be effective only if the following 7 C's are followed. Okay, so they are clear, concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete, and courteous. This is once again an important 2-mark question, or it is often asked in 1 mark as well. So, absence of these 7 C's can lead to miscommunication. Let me take a look at it one by one. Number one, clear. So, be clear about what you want to say. Number two, concise. Use very simple words and also say only what is needed. Concrete. Use exact words and facts. Next one, correct. Use correct spelling and grammar to avoid any miscommunication. Next one is coherent. Words should make sense and relate to the main topic. We cannot blabber anything that comes to our mind. It should be related to the topic. Next one is complete. Include all the needed information. The receiver should not wonder where to get the remaining information. The last one, courteous. Be respectful, friendly, and honest. The next one, which are the barriers? We have around 5 barriers here. Number one is a physical barrier. So, the barrier that is caused due to the environmental and natural condition in sending a message is called as physical barrier. Not being able to see the gestures, posture, and general body language can make communication less effective. The example, text messages are less effective than face-to-face communication. The next barrier is linguistic barrier. As you can understand from the term, it is nothing but a language barrier. So, inability to communicate to someone using a language is called as linguistic barrier. And these are the most common barriers which cause misunderstanding and misinterpretations among people. Examples, a slang which is different from the one who's receiving the message, and professional jargon and regional colloquialisms. So these might cause a linguistic barrier. The next one is interpersonal barrier. This occurs when the sender's message is received differently from how it was intended. Interpersonal barriers occurs when you had some bad experience with someone and the next time you're not willing to talk to them or you're not ready to listen to them. These are all examples, and stage fear also comes under interpersonal barrier. The person is not willing to talk or express their feeling. The next one, organizational barrier. Organizations are designed based on hierarchical structures that follows rules and regulations, procedures, policies, etc., which affects the free flow of communication. Example, superior and subordinate relationship. Because of the hierarchy, The subordinate couldn't communicate freely with the superior. The last one is the cultural barrier. This occurs when people of different cultures are unable to understand each other's customs, resulting in inconveniences and difficulties. And people sometimes make stereotypical assumptions about others based on their cultural background, which leads to difference in opinions. The last one, how can we overcome these barriers to effective communication? Use simple language always. Do not form assumptions on culture, religion, or geography. Try to communicate in person as much as possible. Use visuals. Take, take help of a translator to overcome differences in language. Be respectful of others' opinions. So, that is the end of communication skills chapter, children. We will meet again in the next chapter, which is self management skills. Have a good day.